Hello, hope you're fine. Again, continuing with the subject matter of the Bank of Uganda's potential issuance of central bank digital currency. I want to draw our attention to an interview that was done by the Deputy Governor, Bank of Uganda, Professor Augustus Nuwagaba, on February 12th, 2026, this year. It was, I think, part of the commemoration of a year since he was, appointed as the deputy governor of Bank of Uganda. So he was appearing on NBS TV on the Morning Breeze, and still in there, he was asked about, the digitization of the economy, and this is what he had to say. I'll pause here so that you watch the clip yourself.
How actively are you involved as Bank of Uganda?
Yes, the digital movement is inevitable. Whether you want it or not, the world is moving towards digital finance.
Yeah.
The world is moving towards the digitization of economies and also digitization of currencies. That's why you are hearing of things like CBDC, central bank digital currencies. That's why you are seeing things like cryptocurrencies. So you cannot stand and say, for me, I'm not going to partake of this digital movement.
So you will notice that in that clip, he said something that is, not right, I would say. He said that whether you like it or not, the world is moving forward towards digital finance. The world is moving towards digitization of economies and also digitization of currency. And this is a statement said that that's why you are hearing of things like central bank digital currencies or cryptocurrencies. And I'll talk about that too. So you cannot stand and say, for me, I'm not going to partake of this digital movement. But when he says that the world is moving and everyone is doing this, therefore, we also cannot say that we are not going to partake of this. That is the very thing that we usually caution our kids against. Not to do things because everyone else is doing it. But that's the reason he gave up during this interview, that we are doing it because everyone is moving this side, the world is moving that side, therefore we are also moving. Isn't that the kind of stuff we caution our kids against? Don't do things because your peers are doing them. Go do your homework, do a cost benefit analysis and find out, is this beneficial to me, to my to Uganda's context? What about, are there any underlying issues about this agenda before I undertake it, before I say, the other one is doing it, the other one is doing it, therefore I should also do it. But that's the reason he gave, and therefore, and therein he also talked about, the world is moving toward. We are hearing things like central bank digital currencies, cryptocurrencies. Again, that's the issue that they usually do when they are saying central bank digital currencies. They mention it together with other digital currencies or online platforms, so that you may think that it is just another form or medium of exchange. Yeah, it's like mobile money. Ah, no, it's like online banking. It's like crypto. It's like this. No, it's not. Because of its programmability, which I've talked about here extensively, that the authorities in charge of these central bank digital currencies will be able to program your money. One, it will be governments in charge of this, and even above individual governments, it will be the IMF, the World Bank. They have talked about interoperability whereby these central bank digital currencies, though they may appear individuals, say in Ghana, in Nigeria, in China, they have to be operated at a central system. And who will be in charge of that central system? Who will be running it centrally to ensure that there is an interconnection of all these seemingly individual central bank digital currencies? That person there or that entity there will be wielding a lot of control over our money, because they'll be able to program our money to decide for us what we can buy, where we can buy it, in what quantities we can buy, how often we buy it, which quantities are we even buying. That if they say there is a pandemic X, therefore you are not supposed to move here. No, they won't have it even to deploy LGUs or police on the road. No, they just monitor you. Oh, you did this, okay, and they just shut off your money. Oh, you did. The banks can do it here and there. If there's a criminal, freeze your account, etc. But that's on when they have suspected that you're a criminal. But these people will be doing it under what is called a social credit system. A social credit system whereby if you refuse to listen to their orders, they will punish you by closing your account. How will they be able to do this? Because by that time, their end goal is to ensure that all the other mediums of exchange that we have, all the other platforms, the fintechs that we have today, the mobile monies and online banking will be frozen out. Even the cash will be frozen out. There is an ongoing war on cash, which I've talked about here extensively. Even some places in those developed countries, they don't allow cash. They want you to pay only digital. Some have put stringent measures in regard to use of cash. Yes, so they put limitations. You can't withdraw cash up to this level. You can't pay cash up to this level, pushing people into these digital platforms. But at the end of the day, they want to collapse all these digital platforms so that remain with only one, the central bank digital currencies. Centrally managed by, first of all, your local bank, the central bank, and then, but at a higher level, managed by other global entities, the World Bank, the IMF. So you find that you will be at the mercy of entities, of global entities that you have never even interfaced with, you've never voted into power, your parliament has never even discussed. But our the deputy Bank of Uganda, our governor is telling us that it's inevitable. We have to go into it. And in that interview, but not in that clip, he later said that the digital movement is inevitable. Whether you like it or not, the world is moving towards digital finance. Yes, we know the world is moving towards digital finance. But in terms of digital finance, we have to choose the digital tools that work for us here, that will not lead to the imprisonment of people or control of people. Because for me, when you look at the far-reaching effects of central bank digital currencies, the control it will put in the hands of a certain clique of people, it's just too obvious that it only takes a person who is going to benefit from the misery of millions of people to ignore this, to not to see it. But if it is you, you know that if you've worked for your money, you should be in charge of knowing what you should use it for, when you should use it, and how you want to use it. Whether I want cash, whether I want my online banking, whatever platform I should be able to use it as and when I feel like, as long as it's there on my bank account. But this will not, the use of the central bank digital currency in the long run will not depend on how much you have on your account. It will depend on how well you adhere to the various global agendas that are rolled out today. If they say there is pandemic X, therefore take this so many vaccines, and you say no, that's not right. On social media, they will be able to monitor that, and then how will they punish you? They lock you out of your account. These things have happened. They have locked people out of their accounts, so frozen their accounts. Get what I'm saying? So the thing is that this is really a draconian move meant to, for one purpose only, control, control, control. They'll throw around certain benefits here and there, but again here we see the deputy governor didn't even bother getting into the benefits of it. He just told us everyone is doing it, therefore we are also going to do it. They'll throw around some benefits, inclusion, what, cash is expensive to maintain, etc. But the ultimate goal is to ensure that you are under the grip of a certain clique of people at the very top you have never even interacted with. Now they're the ones controlling and rolling out this agenda. So we need to be awake, we need to be vigilant and spread this message as far as possible. All right, till next time. Hope you stay well.